These men come down here from New York and from Florida to find out my reasons on rock and roll music and why I preach against it, and I believe with all of my heart that it is a contributing factor to our juvenile delinquency of today. I 100% believe it. Why I believe that is because I know how it feels when you sing it. I know what it does to you. And I know the evil feeling that you feel when you sing it. I know the lost position that you get into in the beat. Well, if you talk to the average teenager of today and you ask them what it is about rock and roll music that they like, and the first thing they'll say is the beat, the beat, the beat.
What's up, everybody? Hey, welcome back to After Loadout here in the Brookstone Studios. Brought to you by Georgia Fire Hot Sauce, the Wallet Drum Key, and Signal Fire Agency. Josh Green, we're back, dude.
We're back. It's been about a month.
I know. I feel like we hadn't done this since last year, man. I don't care. That's a good dad joke. It'll always be a great dad joke.
We haven't done it all year.
Dude, I love when you do it at like 11:58. You're like, hey, I'll see you next year.
Yeah. That's always the wittiest, the best.
It is.
And everyone knows you're a comedic genius.
Right? Yeah. So how's it going, man? Dude, how was Christmas?
Good, man. How was yours?
It was good. A lot happened. I drove a lot, got a speeding ticket. By one of those stupid cameras.
You can't drive 55, man.
No, okay, so I was doing...
Oh, you got busted by a camera?
Yes, it was a camera,
damn.
which those should be illegal. I was doing 70 and a 60.
Big brother.
I was doing a 70 and a 60. I don't know if it slowed down or... I don't know.
Yeah.
I did a lot but before we talk about Christmas, let's talk about something real quick. Christmas bar crawl.
Yes.
Ugly sweater.
Ugly
Christmas.
sweater, the after loadout.
Yep.
Inaugural ugly Christmas sweater bar crawl.
Which we're going to do it again next year, and we're going to have a better plan. I know it was horrible. I called Josh 2 days before. I'm like, Josh, I've got this idea. He's like, I'm there.
Dude, it was a blast, man. Yeah. We had I think 6 people out. We lost 2 at around bar number 4.
Was that me that we lost?
No. I mean, we lost. You and I were lost at the first bar.
I think about bar 3. I remember what's the one? It was the one of the last ones we went to. Not the last one. Not before we went. And
Did we go to Ernie's?
Ernie's.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a video of me dancing and stuff.
Well, I guess I went to the restroom because I found a couple of selfies of you on my phone at Ernie's. And then I found a video, you and I trying to plug the podcast at Alley Tabs while doing a shot of Jägermeister.
Yep. That is your thing. And before we went out, I didn't tell you this. This was so funny. Mm-hmm. So I told Catherine before you got there, I said, I'll bet you $10. Josh comes in and he orders some kind of drink and a Jaeger shot. And she was like, how do you know that? I was like, just watch. You come in, you come back. I was like, what'd you get? You go,
Bourbon and Coke.
Bourbon and Coke. And I look at her, I said, uh-huh. I said, yep. And she just starts laughing. Dude, no, that was a great time.
I don't know why this audio is not working, but I've got a video
of us plugging that.
Yeah, of us.
Probably don't need to show that. But next year we're gonna do it, and I won't if you listen to this podcast, I want people to come out. We're gonna do it right next year. Like I said.
Cheers, everybody.
Oh gosh.
Before you.
I want you to know my video to come out.
I haven't seen this
Here's
yet.
the best part.
Smash that like and subscribe button. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, that was late into the night at Alley Taps. Whenever shout out to Zach Young, by the way, check his music out.
Yeah,
he was bartending and the Jaeger was flowing freely.
It was. We might put that on our Patreon because we don't need to put that. My mom don't follow us on Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think she knows what it is.
At least the Discord.
Yeah. But no, that was a great night. We're going to do that again next year. I want people to come out and we'll plan it better. We'll actually put it out where we're going, what time.
Yeah.
Be there. And, wear your ugliest Christmas sweater.
Or maybe do something throughout the year too.
Yeah, we could do different bar crawls.
I don't mind a bar crawl.
I know you don't. You love it. But no, that was good. But yes, back to Christmas. Christmas was fantastic. I did a lot of driving. Okay, so me and Catherine, we leave with our little penny girl. It was our first big
but first road trip.
Dude.
Well, I guess Thanksgiving, but first big one.
Well, first big one. It was like 10 and a half, or it ended up being like 11 hours just because it was raining.
Shit.
But dude, like the whole time she gets in the back and she's sleeping, and I'm like, man,
Perfect.
she's doing so good. About 10:30, she wakes up at night when we're about to go to bed, and I mean, just
Oh, she's got energy then. She's been sleeping all day.
But so we get there Thursday. The band plays at the National in Richmond. On Friday, we play with 49 Winchester. Great dudes. We had a great time that night. Monday, I stay with her family for a couple days. Monday, I drive to Birmingham, which was 6.5 hours, 7 hours. Then stay for Christmas for a couple days. Leave for Blowing Rock, North Carolina on Saturday. That was 7 hours.
Blowing what?
Blowing Rock. Blowing Rock, North Carolina, which we had a good time. It was in the mountains. And then we drove to Huntsville to pick Penny back up, and then drove back to Nashville. So it was a lot of driving.
Yeah, man. I got lucky. We go back home for Thanksgiving to Georgia, and Christmas we have it here. So, and then summers, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, they came up, brought some booze and some food, and we just watched football and hung out at the house, exchanged gifts.
Did you get anything good?
Yeah, man. Summer spoiled me for sure.
What'd you get?
I think she was trying to tell me I stink, honestly. She bought me a lot of fragrances.
I've been meaning to talk to you about this. No, you don't, because every time I come in, you're like, hey, man, I'm in the shower. Like, I'll be out in just a second. I'm like, all right, well, come on.
Yeah, so like she bought me some Le Labo beard conditioner. Forget the fragrance house. This room spray, Bibliotech room spray.
Biblioteca.
Yeah,
The
something.
library.
Yeah. But
Smells like a library.
The French library.
Smells like a library.
Some badass Air Force Ones. I keep them stomping.
Yeah. Wait, did you really get some Air Force Ones?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Are you into shoes?
I mean, when I go out,
Dude,
I don't have any on right now.
No, yeah. I wear these just like slip-ons, but I did get some LL Bean like boots. Her parents got that for me, which is
cool.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, and she bought me some Hawks gear, like a light up. It looks neon, but it's LED Hawks, Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah.
Sign for the bar man cave downstairs, and
Are you sad, by the way?
Well, Trey.
Yeah.
No, I've been saying Trade Young for 3 years now.
Really?
At least 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just really, really great player.
Yeah.
The only superstar we have. And we weren't building around him successfully. I think he had gotten in some, not a good locker room guy.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, at least with the previous coach. I don't follow it super close, but weren't building around him, weren't being successful with him. Whenever he was hurt, our record was actually better without him to start the season off. But I was just like, let's trade him let's do us both a favor while he's still worth something. Let's not like hang on to it while we're not going to get anything from him in a few years. Like let's make it worthwhile, which I don't know if we did that, but the thought was there.
Yeah. No, I think that was a good move. And the Falcons bringing on Matty Ice. They're bringing him back, man.
Yeah, baby.
He's the football
president of football.
Dude,
which I've been calling him that for a long time. So.
He is the president. Dude, I remember it like, and I saw a stat too, speaking of the Falcons, who just lost like, oh my gosh, who's the coach? He was the Falcons coordinator when they lost to
Matt LaFleur.
He's like the only coordinator that has like had 2 losses like that.
Oh, wow.
That came back from 21 to 3
and
28.
And we might bring him back because especially him and Matt are really close, apparently.
Are they really?
Yeah. So
stay away.
I want Harbaugh.
Yeah.
But then there's also the argument with Mike McDaniel that with our offense, like, he's kind of hung out to dry in Miami with Tua and just not a really good team.
Well, dude.
He really did well considering, especially up until this year.
Well, I mean, dude, if you think about it, like Tua was great until he got hurt. And then after that, man, like,
fucking hurt all the time though.
I know, but like just some quarterbacks are like that.
Dude, that guy's gonna be, walking around not remembering his name.
I know.
In a couple of like it's.
Well, dude, you got to think
out.
about this, man. You get injured. Like it's like one of my favorite quarterbacks still. I mean, Cam Newton, because I went like my last year in Auburn was the Cam year, and I mean, after he got hurt, man, I think it's just kind of a mental thing too. You know what I mean? I mean, that's got to be in the back of your mind. But I mean, because Cam was, I mean, so electric to watch. Like I remember watching him in college, and he went to the Panthers. I kind of followed the Panthers for a while just because of him. And
I fucking hate when people do that.
But dude, I mean, I'm from Alabama. We didn't have a professional team.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but but there's Bulldog fans that are like, don't pull for the Falcons, and they'll like, they're Rams fans now. They were Lions fans because of Matt Stafford, and just follow these players. And it's cool to be a fan of players, but I'm a fan of the Falcons, like, and I don't want them to draft Bulldogs just because they're Bulldogs. Like, that guy's not a Bulldog anymore.
Right.
Like, I can separate it.
Yeah, I mean, besides the whole murdering that y'all got going on with the Bulldogs, they're not that bad. I mean, good gosh. If I hear one more, like, player getting in trouble for doing something stupid, I'm like, dude, you're, like, don't screw up your future.
It's hard out there in Athens.
I've been to Athens. I've played there, and it's a good time, but just stop doing stupid stuff. That's what I got to say.
We keeps it real.
Y'all, yeah, you do. And speeding tickets. Dude. I mean, I think they, like, speaking of, like, college and football, they've got to figure out the NIL portal.
It's ridiculous.
It's
I don't have the solution, but I think this year people realized whenever 40-something% or it's like upper 30% of the students are in the draft portal, and it's just ridiculous.
Well, you know why it is? Everybody figured it out is because the SEC kind of sucked this year, and they're like, well, like, wait, maybe we should change some stuff.
Yeah, and dude, Indiana, I mean, just give them the trophy and let's call it a fucking wrap.
Dude, they're good.
Dude, they look like they could beat some NFL teams. I'm not saying they can, but
I think everybody on their roster is like 26.
Yeah, no shit.
Like, dude, they're veterans now.
I was thinking, they're playing Miami, and Carson Beck, who used to be with Georgia, and it's his 7th year playing college football.
Yeah.
And I always think of Tommy Boy, where he's like, yeah, finally graduated. Like
7 years.
A lot of people go to college for 7 years.
Yeah, they're called doctors. Dude, I thought they were. Who was it? So I thought they were going to kind of like set it up to where it was going to be like Miami versus Oregon. Because, Cristobal, his old team versus his new team. But man, Indiana just came out and, smacked them.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, Indiana's good. And I'll give them that.
I mean, it's over. It's a wrap.
Yep. I mean, they're going to win by 3 touchdowns.
Dude, I can't imagine them not. Like, they are just so dominant. Like,
if they don't, you can tell something's kind of rigged on it. Has to be. I mean, has to be.
But dude, the NFL playoffs are fucking. This weekend was every game, well, except for last night's with Steelers and Texans. Every game was amazing this weekend.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, 2 of them. What was the one that was like 7 to like it was like a like the was it the Broncos game? One of them was like just low scoring and it was defense. It was the Patriots game.
Yeah, but then it like picked up in like the 4th.
Yeah.
And like it became a ball game.
Which, if you're a sports bettor, is always fun.
Yeah, because it ended up being 35-31 with the Bills. Like it was like 3.5 quarters of boring, and then it was,
picked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, dude. But you get some of those games where I like when you hit the over in the first quarter, and then you just enjoy the rest of that game.
Yeah.
That's my kind of sport. I did that in the Preds. I took the Preds one time. I think it was like 6.5 goals, and it was like 4-3 in the first period. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
And I was like, parlay 1.
Yeah. Not Bills, by the way. It was Chargers.
Yeah. Chargers.
Speaking of that, like I think I mentioned to you, I had a parlay going, and Justin Herbert under 31.5 pass attempts, and I cash it out for like way little money.
Yeah.
At 29 pass attempts. he throws for 31. When he drops back for his 32nd, he gets sacked in the game. I would have fucking won.
Yeah.
And then last night, same thing, had a parlay, 36.5 total. I picked the under. That was the line. And it's 24-6. Aaron Rodgers throws a touchdown for his final pass. Unfortunately, it was a touchdown to the other team.
Yep.
Pick six. So now it's 30-6. Line's 36.5. Missed the point after, and I didn't cash this one out like a pussy. So I hit and made some money. Didn't go chicken shit. Made some money playing poker.
Nice.
Good. Would have been a better weekend, but a good weekend on the books nonetheless.
I should start a podcast where I give out sports bets, and whatever I say, take the opposite.
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, dude, it was halftime last night, and I was like, okay, they're putting the Steelers at +2.5. I said, you know what? I'll put a little bit on that. Nope. The odds were too good. I was like, dude, I'll tell you one thing, and if anybody bets out there, and this is dude, I'm telling you, use Chat GPT.
Shush.
No, because I think also Vegas is already kind of getting their head into it because some of these. But if you ever want a touchdown parlay, just ask Chat. I mean, yeah, dude. I'm telling you, my first one I did, but other than that, Chat,
Yeah,
I'm gonna let Chat cook.
Well, now it's time for me to start paying attention to basketball, so I can bet on that. Which sucks.
Are you talking about college or
both? I mean, March will be coming up, which I never bet on March Madness.
do you not, dude? It's so much fun.
I mean, I'll do a pool, but I don't bet on games just because there's always an upset every day.
I do. All right, so
I'll do a bracket pool, but I won't bet.
I will say, out of every sport, I think. Because the NBA's rigged. Everybody knows that. NBA's rigged. I think NFL's rigged. I think college basketball and maybe baseball are two of the easiest sports to that aren't.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But also my thing is this, and I believe this 100%. I think Vegas has somebody from the future. Okay, they come back every week because, dude,
all right, Doc Brown.
Yeah, but dude, think about it. So Justin Herbert's 31.5. Really, he throws 31.
Yeah, I mean he throws 31, gets sacked on 32, just like the 36.5, and then missing a point after.
Yes, so
I was kind of man,
it's just how does Vegas know every week?
Or
So
does
if
that
you
guy know the line?
Yeah,
It's hey man, go out there and fucking shank it.
Right. Yeah, I think a lot of that because, dude, you hear about that of back in the 90s, Miami was throwing games and some of these basketball programs.
But then it would actually benefit Vegas for him to make the extra point.
But who knows?
Unless there's more money on the over.
Right.
Yeah.
So that being said, if you are from Vegas and you're from the future, please send us a DM and just give us some bets, man. Because I got to start doing the opposite. When I'm like, oh, this is gonna hit.
I've gotten better about not betting on emotion, not just picking my Falcons to win and things like that. But I tend to avoid betting those games except for parlay lines. But I won't pick a winner because I don't want to pull against them and it's just. I don't want it to not be fun for me. I don't want to make money, but my team fucking lose.
Well, dude, that's why I always bet on Alabama because I hate them, and every team I bet on, they lose. And every time, dude, I'm like, I'm going to put some money on Bama to win, and they lose, and it's great. And their basketball program sucks right now, and it's funny.
Yeah. Well, speaking of hating, we've got a hater.
I know. I love this. This is great. Josh sends me this, and he's like, dude, you got to check this out. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, so this fucking dude, I'll call him out. Evan with 2 N's. I'm gonna call him pissed off with 2 F's.
Yeah.
Really did not like your Outcast take.
Did not. A lot of people didn't. And here's all right. Let's touch on this real quick. Okay, so like I said, I love Outcast, and also he didn't listen to the rest of the clip. I've said that that's the thing about these clips.
He's got an agenda. He starts off with every single TikTok saying the same thing. He actually doesn't say it on ours, and I won't say what it's about, but he's got an agenda he's pushing, and I'm, I won't say I disagree with him. But because he's trying so hard to push that agenda, he didn't even listen to it. Like he's just like, he contradicts himself with his pictures behind. He's like, rock and roll is not a musical genre, while he's in front of a screen saying rock and roll is a musical genre. And he's like using this as a fucking
Which also, hey, I would love to have him on. Like, especially anybody that's like, you guys don't know the music.
Yeah.
You don't know music. Like, come talk to us. Like, educate us. I'd love to have you on. Come talk to us.
I don't want this fucking conehead motherfucker on.
Dude, bring him on. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, that's just my opinion. Like, I love Outkast, man. I think they should get every, accolade. They deserve everything. They're one of the best. But that's what I was talking about, in their genre. Okay, they're hip hop. They're not rock and roll.
And I disagree in the sense that I think the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame should have everything, and it's okay to disagree with that.
I think they should have everything, but change the name. That's the point I was making. Change the name.
I get it. There's a lot of old white people that agree with you.
Probably, but that's all I'm saying. Just change it. That was what I was trying to get at. Not that And I saw people comment, "Would you think Dolly Parton?" No, she's not rock and roll. I'm sorry, she's not rock and roll. Dolly Parton's not. Johnny Cash is not. They're not rock and. They're. Like,
you can make an argument for Johnny Cash, but in his day, especially some of those songs, but they weren't inducted this year. We were talking about this year's inductions. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Like, get over yourself, dude. Jesus Christ.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Outkast, man.
Okay, look, can I bring this up real quick?
Yeah.
Because I have a problem with it.
Oh.
I love Outkast.
But it's like, this the South got something to say. That's all I got to say.
He looks so
love
fucking
Outkast.
concerned.
Yeah. Should they be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
The precedent's already been set.
But here's the thing, like, the country music
Here he
Hall of
goes.
Fame, there's never any outside, it's always country music.
We're already allowing.
I know this is going to be hard for you to understand, but
Yeah,
rock and
'cause
roll
we're
is
fucking
not
idiots.
a genre.
Yeah.
Rock and roll's not a genre, and he's like looking at a screen. He screenshots Gemini and rock and roll meaning and origins, and it says musical genre. Today it refers to the high energy style of popular music, but he's like, rock and roll's not a genre. It's a sexual euphemism
Today it just means high energy style popular music.
that emerged in the 1950s, blending rhythm and blues, country and gospel. Like, he's picking and choosing
Was
this shit.
created
Right.
by black people.
No one's arguing that.
In the early 20th century. It was African American slang for sexual intercourse.
The Hall of Fame is not a fucking antiquated colloquial term. Hall of Fame, like,
Right.
it's specific to the genre. Like, what
Right.
is he trying to fucking prove here?
I don't know, man.
And it was in many blues and R&B songs.
100%.
And there is a bunch of country music stars in the Rock and Roll Hall of
Yep,
Fame.
we talked about that.
Yep.
are
If you
not
would listen to
insane.
the whole thing.
Yeah,
Y'all think that you are so knowledgeable on music.
I don't think I'm so knowledgeable on music. I fully admit I don't know shit. I think I'm smarter than you.
Well, dude, here's the thing. That was just an opinion I threw out. It was just something we said. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, dude, that's one of our bigger clips. So, I mean, like, whatever.
Yeah,
But you have no idea where the terms in that music come from or the history of that music.
yeah, that's bullshit, man. Get fucked, dude. Sorry.
But you know what? Here's the thing. I respect his opinion. That's your opinion. So I'm not gonna, dude. I'm not gonna hate on this dude for his opinion.
Yeah, fair
that's
enough.
That's your opinion.
I mean,
just
I
like.
wouldn't have hated on him if he didn't hate on us.
Right.
So, I mean, it's kind of,
But hey, I will say this. It was Evan. Is that right?
yeah.
Evan, thank you very much for looking at our content and posting on your page.
Appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, thank you very much. I mean, no, what is it? No publicity is bad publicity.
Or
So
no
we'll
bad
take-
publicity.
Yeah, whatever it is. Oh, see, there we go. I don't know anything about music. So. No, and dude, and that's what we've talked about. And like, dude, you've been an agent for years. I've been a touring musician for years.
Yeah.
That's the stuff we know. Just because we give an opinion you don't like.
We'll say this, man. This guy's crushing us on TikTok followers.
I know he's got a lot. So, dude, Evan, come on and talk to us, man. We'll have you on. Like, but no, dude. Like I said, everything that we say on this this podcast, man, it's opinions. It's just us talking.
Yeah.
I mean, there are things we do know more than I would say some people. I'm not going to say that I know a lot, you know, but I always say this. I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell you what not to do because I've made so many mistakes in this music and in the industry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if I say a take that you don't like, okay, don't listen to it.
That's the thing is whatever. He's looking for a reason to get pissed off. It's not like he's actively listening to music industry podcasts. He's looking for something to jump on and be pissed off.
Right.
And, you know, dude,
But
I hope you find happiness.
I do too. And Evan, thank you for watching.
Speaking of music industry, get off that. So we don't have a guest today. It's just us catching up and vibing out, and that's fine. But, you know, a big part of that is this is kind of break season.
Yeah.
Well, it was during the holidays. For those that don't know, the industry like completely shuts down.
Yep.
Agents' offices are closed. Record labels are closed. It's all shut down for, 2 or 3 weeks. Just now getting back going. And like, you'll see some shows happening right around now, but for the most part, this is writing, recording season and agents booking the tours. And so I'm busy as hell.
Yeah.
Filling up the calendar for the year. So hopefully in July, whenever things are, kicking off in the summer and actually the summer tours, I can, calm down and don't have fires to put out. And,
yeah, and I've also noticed, speaking of that, like, once you get into the like the summer season, man, even like music venues get hit real hard too, because that's really like festival season.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, and now there's just, back in the day, I feel like there was a couple, there was like the big ones, you had Bonnaroo and stuff.
Right.
But dude, everybody has a festival now. And it's, like the summer, I feel like January and the summertime, especially if you work at a music venue, like you're going to get hit hard by it, man, because it truly is like, this is the time where everybody's getting in the studio.
Yeah.
And, like Grammy nominations are happening and everything's getting
yeah,
ready
Grammys are in a couple of weeks. Then there's other awards and just,
yeah,
it's a different time of year. It's not touring time, but like I said, people will be out there, but like you'll start seeing some more intimate shows, acoustic shows, the special shows, things like that, and not the full on,
Yeah, there's actually one, I'll just kind of throw this out here because it's kind of sad, but Bob Weir passed away, and they're doing the Stolen Faces are actually doing a free show this Wednesday. I guess when this comes out, it'll be yesterday, but they're doing one at Brooklyn Bowl, which if you don't know, Bob Weir was, I know you do, but like Bob Weir was one of the founding members of the Grateful Dead, and so he's a musical legend.
Yeah, that's crazy that he passed. Unexpected. Like I didn't know he was. He's up there in age, but I didn't know
I think he's had some health issues.
Yeah, I didn't know that though. So it was kind of just got the notification. Like, damn, Bob Weir's dead. I don't know if you're a Dead fan. I am. I'm not a huge.
I'm not a huge Dead fan.
There's a specific era that I really like. Like when someone played Europe '72 for me, probably 20 years ago, I was like, all right.
Yeah.
I love this early 70s more. You'd call it Americana now, but it was almost this like country rock, Laurel Canyon sort of California country thing going on that I just really dug.
Well, I feel like they're one of those. There's a couple of bands. Jam bands is kind of like this too. Like if you're a fan of that band, like you're not really gonna like another band. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
I hate Fish.
If you're a Panic fan, you're going to hate Fish. If you're a Fish fan, you're going to... But I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong about this, but I feel like if you're like a really big Allman Brothers fan, you weren't that big of a Grateful Dead fan.
Probably not. Versa. I think it's regional. Two different sounds, too. Like Allman Brothers jam.
Yeah.
Or jammed. But it wasn't this like... It was more jazz meets blues instead of a country... psychedelic thing. Like it was a different kind of jamming, which like
I feel like it was kind of two different drugs too. You know what I mean? Like if you're the Dead, it was like the acid, and if you're the Allman Brothers, like the pot. But dude, I got to actually see the Allman Brothers about 6 months before Greg died.
Oh damn.
And dude, it was It was in. We played the festival. It was up in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Was it Peach Fest?
It was Peach Fest,
All
and
right.
it was. This was 6
CJ
months.
Strock,
Yep.
shout out.
Yeah, CJ. Yeah, so we played it.
Strockman.
Oh, speaking of Bob Weir, so okay, so this was the last time we played the Peach Fest, and Bob Weir got sick. I don't know what happened, but so we were supposed to go on, and then I think 40 minutes into our set, Bob Weir was supposed to go on. Well, Bob Weir gets sick, so they pushed Tedeschi Trucks like 10 minutes after we start. There's probably 20 people at our stage, and I'm like, dadgummit, Bob Weir. So, like, you know, I always just thought that was funny because he, you know, something I forget what he had, but he ended up just wasn't able to do it in Tedeschi Trucks, and that was like one of the people I wanted to see, Bob Weir, and I wanted to see Tedeschi Trucks, and they got pushed right into our set, and I'm like, dadgummit, because I mean, dude, we were set up like we were on this beautiful stage, and I mean, we had these, but dude, we had people hit us up. They were like, I gotta go see Tedeschi Trucks. I'm like, I get it,
Dude, I saw, it was probably 2011, 2012, something like that. So essentially the same festival, Allman Brothers-esque festival.
Where was it at?
They used to do one called Wani as well.
Yeah, Wani.
Down at the Spirit of Swanee Music Park, which is a great place for a festival, especially those smaller, like mid-sized festivals, not your 80,000 Bonnaroo, Post Malone's. Like, Allman Brothers played, Killer and Further played, which was Phil Lesh and Bob Weir. I wasn't really into the Dead at the time. So, like, I knew a few songs from Europe, 72, but I wasn't rushing over to see them. Like, and I could hear it. So I just kind of hung out. I never saw them, but I just kind of hung out further in the back, like laid up in the shade.
Further.
Dude. Yeah, man. And, but just listened, and it sounded good. So, I mean, I guess I heard Bob Weir. I didn't see him.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's, you know, you think like there's people that I wish I would have seen, like Tom Petty's like that.
Yeah.
Like, if I could have seen Tom Petty, like that would have been.
You never saw Petty?
I never got to see him.
I never saw Petty and the Heartbreakers, but I saw Mudcrutch at the Ryman.
I think my buddy was at that show.
Yeah.
I drove past him because I forget I was downtown, and I think it was like the next day they were about to leave, and I saw Tom Petty get on his tour bus.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't remember why. Like we had just got back in town or something. And I was downtown doing, I don't even remember what it was, but we drove by all the artists stay right over there, and got to see Tom, and I was like, that's cool, man. Like, you know, hopefully I'll get to see him soon, and I didn't get to see him.
There's a guy that was from my hometown that I assume he's still tour managing. I haven't talked to him in years and years and years. But he was TMing the opening band, which was the Shelters, I believe. And they were friends with Tom Petty's son. So that's how they got the opening gig for Mudcrutch. And he called me and said, hey, man, we got an extra comp for this Ryman show. Do you want to come? And I'm like, fuck yeah, man. Petty at the Ryman. And, I mean, Mudcrutch, even though they didn't play any like Petty songs, at least any that I knew, it's still him and Mike Campbell, and like it still sounds like Tom Petty stuff. It was just his band before rebranding, I guess, and writing all those hits. So it was really fucking good. And I just remember this grown man running to the stage whenever his show was over with a vinyl, and Petty signed it and like tossed it back, and he like came back and like, dude, he looked like a 6-year-old getting a damn Nintendo in the 80s. Like, he's like, holy shit, like, Tom signed my record. And like, hell yeah, dude. Like, cool.
Like, one thing I don't understand, like, I don't like crowds. Like, I hate crowds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people that get into venues and they run straight up to because they want to, like, I wish I was that excited. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't like being in crowds. Because that happened at the Iron Bowl. I went down to Auburn for the Iron Bowl, and I got, we went to you know what I'll say. We went to Sky Bar, and dude, it was so packed.
You talked about that on one of the episodes.
My God, dude, like that's what, like, I can't stand crowds. Like, and maybe it's because I'm older. I don't know. When I was younger, I loved it, but yeah, like rushing up to the stage just sounds miserable to me. I like being in the back by the soundboard. By the way, if you're ever at a show, and I know you know
Where it
this,
sounds best.
yep. If you're ever at a show, find out where the soundboard is. Go stand by it. It will be the best sound anywhere.
Yeah, especially if it's straight back.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. When I was a kid or growing up, I won't say kid, but yeah, I was a punk rock kid. So like, I wanted to be, mosh pit right there in the middle of it. Now, is there a stool I can sit on?
Oh, I know, dude. Because dude, I used to be into hardcore music and punk music as a kid, and I'd be in the mosh pit. Just, but yeah, now I'm like, my knee hurts, my back hurts. I want to go sit down.
You're into real hardcore music, like Nickelback and
dude, like Creed.
Yeah.
Dude, I will say this. I saw Creed when my best friend growing up, his name's Adam Cowan. I saw Creed. We were 13 years old.
Oh, damn.
And dude, it was incredible. And then a couple years, probably about 10 years ago, we opened up for, it was Tremonti and Seether at the War Memorial. And I got to meet.
I remember y'all on that show.
Yep. And I got to meet Mark Tremonti. And I will tell you, he is one of the nicest guys in the world. I saw him before the show, and I said, "Hey, man, I'm playing in the Vagabonds. Like, we're opening up for you. I have a buddy that's a really massive fan of you. Do you mind signing some for him after sound check, after you're done?" He was like, "Dude, let's do it now." And he was the nicest guy. And I think I said this, but I posted a picture, and dude, I mean, people just on my Facebook just, "Did he take you higher?" And just like, I'm like, "Was he in your own prison?" I'm like, dude, like, if you guys knew how nice this guy was,
dude,
you would not say that.
There's a funny video. It's years old of Scott Stapp and it's probably on YouTube. And he's hired a photographer to take family photos, and this is like when he's trying to I think he had gotten arrested for some drug stuff, like was trying to rebuild his image, get his family back together, but he's a little fucking loony still.
Yeah.
And he's got, not only does he have a photographer, he's also got a film crew to document this picture day.
Was it the one that did Ditties?
No.
Same people.
And but every like 30 seconds just cuts to him talking, and it's so creepy. It looks like a cult video.
Yeah.
And I like Heaven's Gate type shit. And I remember one of the top comments at the time was like, "Take a shot every time he says family." And you would die because he's like, "Man, it's all about family. Like, we're just getting together and taking pictures and spending time with family." But it's every other word is family, and it's
5 minutes in, you're hammered.
Yeah, no, did she on the floor at the hospital, like seeing fucking triage.
Hey, I don't, dude. You can say whatever you want about Creed, but when Higher and My Own Prison comes on,
My Own Prison was my jam,
dude,
man.
it's still great. It's still good, man.
I remember thinking they were so cool when that song came out.
Yep.
And then like the pussy shit started coming. I was like, But now that I'm older, I'm like, shit, man, with arms wide open is kind of hard.
It is a good, like, dude, it's a good, like, it's funny, like, you kind of say it like that, because if you listen to some of these punk songs, that growing up, like, if you ever listen to Jimmy Eat World's, in the middle, or is it the middle?
Yeah.
And you listen, or you actually read the lyrics, you're like, dang, dude, this is pretty deep. And then like Blink-182, you're like, dude, this is like deep, man. It's like Bop. If you read the lyrics, you're like, so many relationships in life, only one or two will last. You're like, you're 13 years old. Who broke your heart,
well,
man?
one of them was like 18.
Yeah. And dude, and if you,
Dude, they're still out there touring, and the funniest thing about it is
they are good.
Yeah, I've heard they are.
Bro. They're
on
good.
Sound Talent Group, which is a rock very heavy rock touring agency. Shout out Tim Boer. I need to get him on here if he'll do it.
Can he get Hanson on?
That would be sick.
I would love it.
But yeah, they're like such an oddball on this roster, but apparently they are awesome. And I know like grown men that are into them still. Like it's like, oh, forget about Mbop. Like those guys, those three kids they're like from Tulsa. They're like, they're so good.
Dude, you got to think they've been playing for 20 something years. So of course they're going to be like
longer than that, man.
Yeah. And but dude, like if you hadn't heard Hanson in a while, go, man, they're so good. Like they really are. And like, yeah, I think Rich said one time he went and saw them and, so he said one time, he was like, I bet I'm the only person that ever did this. So he went and saw Hanson on Friday night and then Tom Waits the next night. So he always jokes that he's just like, dude, I think I'm probably the only person that's ever done that. Yeah. And he was like, I enjoed both of them. I'm like, I know you did, man.
Dude, I remember one night I had tickets to Schoolboy Q at Marathon, but I had a Will Hogue show at 3rd and Lindsley. So I hit both. And I think it was Will Hogue. It might have been Joshua Ray Walker. I forget, but it was something like in that Americana vein.
Yeah.
I was like, I bet I'm the only dude hitting both of these tonight. Speaking of Mbop and 90s.
Yes, sir.
I want to propose a segment. I mentioned it to you off the air.
Okay.
Totally original idea that I had. I did not steal it from a radio show that I listen to regularly.
What about from Evan? Did you steal it from him?
Maybe stole it from Evan. No, I completely ripped it off from a radio show. But I have a short attention span, so I didn't listen to their ending.
Yep.
So I feel like we should just do our own.
Let's do it.
And then maybe I'll go back and see where they landed at. But 90s one-hit wonder bracket.
Okay.
And you know, it'll be a multi-episode. I want the fans to submit your one-hit wonders, but understand this is it's not a democracy, it's a dictatorship, and but it's a a benevolent dictatorship.
So all right, so should we do 2 an episode, like 2 of them,
something like that? Let's and then we'll start narrowing it down.
Okay.
Start, and if we need to expand the bracket to
so kind of like a March Madness bracket.
Yeah, I was thinking, start with like 16, but if we need to go to 32, and then we'll just debate it, just however many we come up with.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm down with that.
What do you think qualifies a one-hit wonder?
Like Chumbawamba.
Yeah, but I mean, like we gotta have fucking rules here, dude.
Okay, well, I mean, I thought you just
we can't. No.
Well, a one-hit wonder is like just a hit that was it. Like they had one.
But we need. I don't want to debate anybody on what qualifies. So we need defined parameters.
How about you tell me what you want to do and we'll just do it.
I think top 40 in the Billboard Hot 100.
Okay.
One song.
Yeah. That's considered a one-hit wonder.
But or top 20 on alternative or mainstream rock charts.
Okay.
So top 20 rock, top 40 Hot 100.
Okay.
If you've had multiple songs chart in any of those or both, you're not a one-hit wonder. You've had at least 1.5.
Okay, so how are we going to do that? Are we going to put this on Facebook and let people vote on it?
Now, again, we're a dictatorship.
Okay.
We might take some call in. We'll listen to your thoughts, but
your thoughts are wrong.
Yeah, you better have your shit together before you start voting.
Yeah, Evan. I'm gonna call it, dude. I'm calling him out every episode. I'm gonna be like, yeah, Evan.
But you gotta drag it out. He's got 2 ends. Remember, it's
Evan. Evan. No, dude, we could do that, and also we could, man, because you talk about like 90s music. Mm-hmm. I want to figure out what the greatest, because to me, the 2 probably greatest 90s bands would probably be Matchbox 20 and Hootie and the Blowfish. Do you not think so?
No.
Who would be?
Nirvana and Pearl Jam.
Okay, so I think that's 2 different genres, though.
Yeah, but we said alternative rock.
Okay, alternative rock. I'll give you. Okay, so 90s, I guess. Yeah, Nirvana or Alice in Chains.
Yeah, but I would say, and I love Alice in Chains. I love Soundgarden. I love all those bands. But I think influence wise,
Nirvana.
yeah.
Dude,
They're not my favorite. It's just
No.
it's just the influence. And actually they are one of my favorites.
Nirvana?
But like, yeah, Pearl Jam too. Even though I think they're completely different genres, they're still the influence. Like I think Nirvana is way more of a punk band and Pearl Jam was way more of the grunge.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they say that Nirvana started the grunge movement.
I think labels started looking to Seattle once they blew up, but
Right.
like Nirvana was more like Melvins and stuff like that, like
Yeah.
more the punk rock leaning side.
I'll tell you who I think could have been probably if the lead singer didn't die is Blind Melon. I think they would have been.
Man,
They
yeah.
would have because I know No Rain is like their biggest hit.
They definitely should be on the list. I'll have to make sure they didn't have another hit.
Yeah.
But,
I got one. I got one. One of my favorites, Silverchair.
they're,
Frog Stomp.
they are one of my absolute favorite bands. I don't think they qualify because
Why?
they had some other hits.
Not one hit, but I'm talking about like '90s bands that are.
Oh
up there.
yeah, dude. I've got Silverchair t-shirts. Like
Yeah.
I'm a huge Silverchair
Dude,
fan.
being 14 years old and
Yeah, the stuff and Daniel Johns is still. Oh, well, he hasn't put out anything. I put out Future Never about 2 years ago.
yeah,
He's still like, yeah. No, I'm a huge Silverchair fan.
I think they're one of
Yeah,
like Tomorrow is. I mean, because all their like okay, they're one of those bands that when their song comes on, you
Mm-hmm.
know it's them.
and also, yeah, each album changed, and
But it
they
was-
just
yeah.
they continually progressed. They didn't stay this like 3-piece 13-year-old band wanting to be Nirvana. Like the last thing they put out, that Young Modern record with Straight Lines.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever hear that?
I don't know.
Dude, it's so much different than anything.
Yeah,
Wait, listen to this chorus. Here it goes. Song removed due to copyright. Song removed due to copyright. You would never know it was Silverchair. Song removed due to copyright. Song removed due to copyright. They're so freaking good.
dude. They were. I remember my brother. Dude, my brother had this Camaro in like T-tops, and I remember him.
Shit, yeah.
Dude, it was this white it was like a Z71 or something like that. And I remember him just blasting Tomorrow. It's 12 o'clock and dude, the T-tops are off and we're just, dude, we thought we were the coolest and we were.
Yeah.
But shout out to my brother John,
was that?
by the way.
IROC Z.
Dude, it was like a 90, it was a 98.
Italian rich kids out cruising.
Oh, it was a 98. It was this white one, T-tops. And I remember, like, dude, we went down to the beach and we were riding the strip listening to Ludacris's Fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
And dude, we thought we were like, dude, girls are just gonna jump in this car. I'm like, dude,
They didn't?
no, they didn't. Something's wrong with those girls.
Yeah.
But so let's.
You must have gone during Deaf and Blind Week or something.
But no, yeah. I think the bracket, dude. I'm always down to do a bracket.
Yeah.
dude. We could do pizza bracket. I love brackets. I've just
Hell yeah.
realized that about myself. I love brackets. That's why March Madness is
You're
so
a
great.
bracket man.
I'm a bracket dude. I love brackets.
All right. So you said let's get some songs on here.
Oh gosh,
Blind Melon, you mentioned?
Yeah, we could put Blind Melon on there.
We gotta double check all these. I think Meredith Brooks, Bitch.
Yeah.
I think that qualifies.
Let's see. What's one hit one?
Marcy Playground, Sex and Candy.
And I thought they had another one. Did they not?
I'll double check everything.
Marcy's Playground. I'm gonna pull some of these up because
Primitive Radio Gods.
let's see.
There's a ton, man, and I definitely want the listeners
Yeah, I want them to throw some stuff in there because
Please, afterloadout at gmail.com. You can text or leave a voicemail at 615-669-1015. Excuse me.
that was very good. You remember that.
Yeah, thank God I wrote it down. Discord.afterloadout.com. We can get on there and talk about it, and I can tell you you're wrong, and they're not a...
They're like, hey, I'd like to throw in mine. You're like, nope.
Get out of here,
Start
Evan.
your own podcast, loser.
Yeah, go on, Evan.
Go on, Evan. I think we should start every podcast out with him.
I think that's our new intro.
Yeah, dude, just like busting us. Killed the Radio Star. That's one.
From 90s?
Tainted Love.
No, 90s all right.
Oh, I'm looking at. This is just one hit wonders.
Yeah.
All right, let's go 90s. Baby Got Back.
That's alt rock?
No. I'm just looking up one hit wonders. All right, alt rock. Well, don't tell Evan that's not alt rock.
Yeah, no shit. Sir Mix-a-Lot belongs in the fucking...
He deserved to be in this list, man. Blind Melon, No Rain. Let's see. Marcy's Playground. Ooh, Flagpole Sitta.
Harvey Danger.
I love that song.
That might be the winner right there.
I don't know. Closing Time.
Semisonic or
Yeah.
what?
Do you know that? I think, and I could be wrong about this, but I think that dude that was in Semisonic, I think he wrote a lot of Taylor Swift songs.
Really?
I think he's a big writer.
Well, no, Butch Walker's written some stuff.
Yeah.
And he was in Marvelous 3, which I don't know if... I know it did in the South, but I don't know if Freak of the Week with Marvelous 3 charted or...
Yeah. Bittersweet Symphony.
The Verve.
Yep. You know, they never saw money on that because they apparently stole the loop. I think it was from the Stones or something like that.
Oh, damn.
So they never saw money off that.
You know, there was two bands. They were both one-hit wonders. The Verve and the Verve Pipe. And one did Bittersweet and the other one did The Freshman.
Dude, I saw them live. So I have a buddy.
Which one?
The Verve Pipe.
All right.
So I have a buddy. His name's Paul McDonald. I lived with him my freshman year.
He's a hell of a musician.
Yeah, dude, he's great. We should get him on one time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've known him since he was my friend. I lived with him my freshman year at Auburn, and his band at the time, I think it was High Tide Blues. They played. They opened up for the Verve Pipe, and they had this guy on harmonica, and I can't remember. He played with another band, but he was just sitting in. And dude, they were fantastic.
Really?
They were fantastic. None of their other music sounded like Freshman. It was all rock.
I was about to say.
No, it was great. And
were you a freshman at the time?
I was a freshman.
You were merely fresh.
And he was touching my face. And dude, and I remember
Did you fall in love in the first place?
But dude, I went up to him and I was just trying to I don't know. Years later, I thought about this. I don't know if I came off as a jerk. I was like, man, you guys are great. None of your other stuff sounds like the Freshman. He was just kind of like, thanks. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know if I didn't mean that.
It all sounds like the sophomore.
Yeah. But no, dude, they were fantastic. I mean, they were.
Where'd they play?
It was a work play in Birmingham.
Oh, all right.
Which I've gotten to play work play. There's a couple of venues in my hometown that were to me were just, I saw bands here. It was Zydeco and work play, and I've got to play both of them.
Yeah.
And man, you talk about
it's bummer Zydeco's not around anymore, but Workplay's still kicking. I actually did a Them Dirty Roses show there late last year.
Yeah. No, they've revamped it, and I think the city's getting behind it and stuff.
Cool.
I got a buddy, Johnny Grimes, that and I do sometimes I do my DJ stuff up there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so Jason and Johnny Grimes, and it's funny, man, because Jason actually hit up Johnny and was like, "Hey, man, I found this DJ. He's called the McCullough Kid," and Johnny's like, "Oh, I know him. I've known him." So he hits me up, and yeah, I'll do it's line dancing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
DJ. It's just a good time, man. Workplace. If you haven't been there,
I've never been there. There's
great
really, Jason Isbell recorded that live from Alabama there years and years and years ago. And there's it's my favorite version of Outfit, which is one of his bigger songs from his time with Drive By.
Yeah.
But there's a version of him doing Outfit that's on YouTube that's also on the album from Workplay. And ever since I saw that video, I'm like, oh, I want to go there.
Oh, dude, it's a great
There used to be a place in a club in Birmingham, like the Bottle Tree or something.
Yeah, that's I think that closed a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it's been closed for a while.
Dude, back in the day, I will say this: Birmingham had some of the best. Like 5 Points Music Hall was. I was supposed to go. I was supposed to go see POD there. But no, I mean, dude, like Workplace one of those venues. It's just to me, it was growing up. I think one of my first shows there was like Need to Breathe, and Matt Carney opened up. I saw Graham Colton there. I saw a lot of people. So when I actually got to play it, it was really good. But I mean, Isbell, like, dude, I think it's cool that he, I think my favorite song by him is probably that Morgan Wallen song, Cover Me Up.
Yeah, I'm glad Morgan let him cover that.
That's so nice. I hate when people are like, man, I love that Morgan Wallen song. Like, I'm like, do you know who wrote that? And they're like, Morgan Wallen. I'm like, please, no conversation.
Dude, I don't know if I should say this on the air or not, but it was before Morgan got big. It was literally like the year before, and he was starting to, like, he was selling out some 1,500, 2,000 cap places.
Yeah,
but he wasn't like he is now by any means. And
what, he can't sell out 1,500 cap rooms anymore?
Oh, you could sell them out. Yeah,
he's changed a little bit.
Yeah. But I was at where was I? Either Red Door. I think we were at Losers, actually. We were bouncing back and forth with his manager at the time, not his manager now, and some other people from Florida Georgia Line crew at the time, another agent. We were just hanging out. And he played that song by Morgan. And the other agent there was like, man, I think I like this version better than even Jason's version. And Morgan's manager goes, I don't know about that.
No, heck no, dude. I've heard people say, and I'm like, no.
He's like, I appreciate it, but I don't know about all that.
Yeah, no, not even close.
Yeah, that was. I remember because I didn't realize he was going to get that big, and then it was, he's out, and then he had that incident caught on camera, and I was like, oh, shit's over for the guy now, and then
nope,
boom.
Nope. Whatever.
Yeah, go after him, Evan.
Yeah, Evan. So this, we'd like to thank you for turning into this podcast brought to you by Evan. Evan.
Evan.
He's gonna eat us up, isn't he?
Oh,
you know what?
Probably.
I hope so, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in, Evan.
What do you think the most overrated 90s band is? You asked me who I thought was the
most overrated. And I don't know. Who do you think?
I've got a few.
Okay.
Got a few.
Is this gonna be Are you gonna get tore up?
Probably. Like, I think Red Hot Chili Peppers are up there.
Dude, I saw them though, and they were fantastic. I saw them at the Hangout, and they were it was good. I'll just say that.
I had a dream, and it actually probably was the catalyst to this podcast. Was I was doing an interview on a radio show, and they offered me my own radio show because I just went off on a tangent calling fans of Red Hot Chili Peppers and Sublime beach juggalos.
I like that.
Yeah. I'm just not a fan.
Beach juggalos. I like that. I don't know. Like,
I like a song here, and dude, I love that song from the Conehead soundtrack. But then anything else, I'm just sorry about that.
You got a message.
Yeah, just not a big fan.
All right, wait, Rich. Who else? I'm trying to remember like 90s. But that's the thing. Like, I like 90s music. So
I love it.
You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to be like they were overrated.
I don't like Incubus.
Really?
Yeah, not a fan.
Dude, they had some good songs.
I haven't heard them.
Really?
Not a fan.
I'll tell you one, dude. I
like 311, and people hate
one of my favorite, and I know this is probably not 90s, but Blurry by Puddle of Mud. God, every time.
Is that the She Fucking Hates Me?
No. That's the everything's so blurry, everything's so everybody sang the same in the 90s or early 2000s or whatever. But no, I don't know. 90s were it's hard to be like they were overrated. I
Yeah.
can tell you a lot of artists now I think's overrated.
Yeah, I can spend way too much time on
Dude,
that
we could
now.
do a whole podcast on that of just, I mean, but like and like I've said, and I'll say this, and I mean it, just because I think some artist is overrated and I don't like your music, I'm not hating on you because, dude, this is a hard business to break into. So if you've made a living doing it, like, congratulations.
That's Bryan. I'm 100% hating. But
That's me.
I still
just,
congratulate you,
Yeah.
but I am hating.
Oh, absolutely. Am I jealous? Heck yeah, I'm jealous. But I will say congratulations.
For sure. Well, man, I'm going to post some songs and on the Facebook and let's get people on the Discord. Let's get your submissions and start debating this bracket, and we'll start back with interviews next week. I'm glad we're back, man. I miss doing this.
We're back, man.
Yeah.
New look for me, but
Yeah.
back.
Cut your hair, got his ears lowered.
got my ears lowered. Well, dude, so it was right before Christmas. I went and actually I got to donate it. It was wigs for kids, and this was a cool moment. One of the barbers behind me, she came up and she was like, "Hey, like, I want to let you know, like, I had to go through this program a couple years ago, and so it was really cool. So I'm glad I got to donate it. I just hate that there's some redhead kid running around right now with my head,
No
with my hair. So sorry, but no,
Some
it's-
kids getting bullied now.
they lost their soul. Sorry.
He's crying. He's like, I'll just go with bald.
He's like, I don't want this hair. Sorry, kid. Like,
That's fucked up.
I know.
But yeah, so again, get your submissions afterloadout at gmail.com. 615-669-1015. You can leave voicemails, text it, whatever. And the discord.afterloadout.com. Please join it. Join the Patreon, all that good stuff. Buy a drum key, a wallet drum key. And
I heard that it's got the patent now, baby. Let's
Congratulations.
go. Thank you very much. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to After Loadout in the Brookstone Studios, brought to you by the Wallet Drum Key, Georgia Fire Hot Sauce, and Signal Fire Agency. Hey, we'll see you next week. Thank you for tuning in.